Hi everyone, this is Hiba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be sharing the new releases at the Kelly Purkey shop. Today is March 28th, 2019, and there's a lot to see, so I'm going to try to be really quick about this. I will be sharing the stamp sets, the add-on stamp sets, and the Traveler's Notebook kit that I will use in my process video today. So let's get to it. I'm just going to grab a piece of paper. Now this first one, by the way, the whole theme of this release is food themed, which I really love, and Kelly perfects food stamps. So this first one is called Late Night Snack, and I love the popcorn. It is one of my favorites. You got like a cookie and a bag of chips. You have such a good treat, always carries snacks. Just one more bite. Love that. And that late night snack. Perfect. Really cute stamp set. This next one is Happy Hour. All about your drinks. You can stamp out your cocktails. Happy Hour. And this one says my favorite bar or at my favorite bar and specialty of the house. Love that one too. Okay, this next one is called Food Adventure, and it is definitely a favorite. You have chips, salsa, and guac, and then you have takeout and chill. I like big bowls, plus I can't lie. I'm just here for the tacos, and you have all these buildable stamps that you can stamp out your tacos, your noodles. So adorable. And then you have your chips and guacamole. I love that, so adorable. This one is Healthy-ish. And you can stamp out your peppers, your avocados, asparagus, and then you have eat your veggies, so fresh, healthy-ish. This one works for me. I always try to be healthy and it never works. This one is homemade. This one's designed by Tina from Life Love Paper. And you got your little KitchenAid. If you're a baker, this is perfect for you. Baking, cooking. You can stamp out recipe and notes, menu. Really adorable. This one's also from Tina or designed by Tina. And this one is Cup of Comfort. And then you have coffee before everything. You got your little cups of coffee, your tea, kettle, iced, hot, black, green. So you can kind of stamp that out and tick the one you are drinking at the moment or the one you're documenting. You have your tea bag. And these, I believe, will probably fit inside the tea bag, which is pretty cool. I love stamps like that. You have two alpha stamps, so the inline and the outline, I guess. So you got the beautiful inline and outline. Really cute alpha stamps. Alpha stamps are always my favorite. So those are the add-on stamps that you can purchase today. Let's look at the Traveler's Notebook before I start working in my Traveler's Notebook. So we got the stamp sets, and this one is called My Food Journal. So you can kind of journal all those amazing pictures that you have of your meals. You have favorite meal, will travel for food, at home, ate out, daily special. Then you can kind of stamp out the ratings. You have this little stamp right here where you can stamp out the location, meal, what you ate, things like that. Really cute. This one's my favorite, the little banner with I ate this. It's adorable. Of course, you get the alpha stickers. Let me just get those out of the way. And these are the cutest thing ever. They are just little stickers that have the days of the week. Then you have brunch, lunch, dinner, and breakfast, snack, late night. And you got two of those. Love these colors so much. I can't wait to use those in my spread today. Of course, I'm documenting some food. And then we got the papers. As always, the colors are gorgeous. You got your utensils. This one has delicious, different colors, different patterns. Love the stripes. This one's a great one, the meal time, so you can document breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I would totally add a photo in those little boxes. This is another favorite where you can kind of document what you ate, and then you can add some photos in those boxes. So you have in two different colors. and the little strips that you can cut out. And another great one where you can add your photos, 1, 2, 3, and up to something good. And then you have it in white in the back. Really love the kit. Love food theme stamps. They are a favorite, and I can't wait to use this kit in my process video today. So let's get to it. I can't wait to share with you how my layout will turn out in my traveler's notebook. Okay, you guys, let's start working in my traveler's notebook. I am actually working outside of my traveler's notebook because I knew I wanted to stamp a lot. I wanted to create my own background. So I'm keeping my pages outside my notebook until I'm done. Now I decide to stick to something very subtle, and I end up using this beautiful grid pattern paper that came in the kit. And I'm gonna be using the Food Adventure stamp set to create my own background. I start with the fortune cookie because I'm documenting this photo of me holding a fortune cookie. Now, when I started, I totally forgot about my title. So I end up stopping halfway, grabbing the alpha stamps that released today at the Kelly Purkey shop. And I'm gonna stamp out my title just to make sure I have space for my title before I go stamp crazy and start stamping my background. So once I stamp out my title, I'll go back into the Food Adventure stamp set and keep stamping out my background. Now, literally, I'm just using these tiny stamps to create my background. The grid paper that I ended up using really helped keep everything in the same line and balanced and all that good stuff. I'm just going with this. There's no right or wrong way. There's no method to the madness. I'm just stamping wherever I want, however I want. I'm making sure like I'm not stamping the fortune cookies next to each other, kind of balancing everything out. But really there's no right or wrong way to do this. I just want to stamp as many tiny stamps as I could to create my own background. I also wanted to recommend different ways to use your tiny stamps. You could create a background like I am right now. You could create a little cluster, so stamp them on sticker paper or just white cardstock and create a cluster for your photo, maybe a cluster at the top corner of your layout, kind of like a banner. And my favorite way to use these tiny stamps is in my planner. These like food stamps are perfect to do your meal prep in your planner. I love these stamps. They are my favorites. I love mini stamps over larger stamps any day. So those were just a few different ways where you can use your tiny stamps. Now, once I'm done stamping the outline of my little food stamps, I'm gonna start stamping the inlines. So I end up using the sugar cookie to fill out the sugar cookie scrapbook.com ink pad to fill out my fortune cookie, my noodles, little things like that. They matched really well. It was a perfect kind of tan brown. And I will end up using my fog ink pad to fill out my bowl, my sushi roll. That matched really well. I love the fog ink pad from scrapbook.com. That is one of my favorites of all time. And the beauty about it is that you can double stamp it and darken it up a little bit. So you still get a really subtle gray, but you can kind of stamp it once and have a really light gray, if that makes sense. And you're gonna see it now. Once I finish filling out my bowl and all that good stuff, I'm going to fill out my title with that gray, and I'm gonna double stamp them to make it darker. Because when I stamped it the first time around, it was way too light for my title. It was perfect for my little stamped images, but for my title, I felt like I needed it to be a little bit darker, so I double stamped it, and it's still light enough, but you can see the gray. I also want to create a little cluster on my photo and bring in some more white to the left side of my spread. There's way too much brown, and I'm not a huge fan of brown. So I'm going to end up using these adorable labels that came with the kit. I really hope Kelly adds these all the time in the kits. They're just so cute. I love them. I'm also going to grab the stamp set, the same one from the kit, and stamp out food journal, or my food journal, and it had little utensils. I'm going to end up stamping it on some white cardstock or sticker paper, fussy cut it out, and add that to my cluster. It's going to bring in some white to the left side of my spread, brighten up that brown a little bit, and balance everything out. Now, because I'm going to end up adding my photo to a pattern paper in my traveler's notebook, I backed it up, gave it a border to cover that purple pattern that it's going to end up covering, if that makes sense. I didn't want any of that purple to show through. It didn't match. It would ruin the whole thing. So I just ended up adding my photo, backing it up to some white cardstock just to give it a border and cover up that purple. I am almost done with my layout. I'm just going to fill out these empty spots in my background. I'm going to use a lot of the little phrases from the Food Adventure stamp set. Now, one of the stamps had Food Adventure, and I knew it would not fit. So I've shared this technique with you guys before. I'm going to grab some washi tape, cover the adventure part of my stamp, ink up the portion where it is not covered with the washi tape, remove the washi, and stamp the food part of my stamp. I've shared this technique before. It's a great way to use up your stamps, especially if you just want to use part of your sentiment or you don't have a lot of space and you still want to use the stamp. So this is a great way to do that. But I am done. Don't forget today's release day at the Kelly Purkey shop. I'm going to add all the links in the description box for you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye!